Good morning, y'all. Sorry for the clutter background in my workroom, but it is what it is. Got a whole bunch of unlisted stuff right here behind me I'm about to go through. Alright, so today let's talk hard goods. I hate hard goods. I don't know what it is. I just don't like photographing them. I don't like listing them. I don't like sitting on them until they sell. I don't like packaging them up. I think that's why I don't like them. I've sold hard goods for all the, over a decade that I've been reselling, but they have such a chance of breaking. Even if it's not something you think is super breakable, they have a chance of breaking in shipment, no matter how well you package them up. They are usually can be bulky or awkward. So unlike a bunch of clothing that can fit in an envelope or in envelopes or baggies all on top of each other, nice and neat, they're different varying sizes unless you sell a bunch of the same types of hard goods. So it takes up a lot of room in your inventory, your listed inventory, while it's waiting to sell. It can just be really tricky. It's not necessarily hard to photograph them, but I don't know. I just don't like it. However, I did just sell something that was a hard good, a doll. So I've come to terms that I really need to start listing some more hard goods. I have a ton, and I mean a ton. We moved back into my childhood home the year before we got, just a few months before my husband and I got married. Back in 2018, we moved back into my childhood home, and the childhood home was filled with lots of stuff from my family members and things from my childhood. So lots of my old toys, my old clothes, and things like that. So it's been, what has that been now? From fall of 2018 until fall of 2023, so 5 years. We've been going through things, and I have a lot of stuff that's saved, like a lot of toys and, like I say, clothes, old books, and things like that. So I need to get to listing them. Excuse me. I need to get to listing them because it's just too much to sit on. And I would say probably at least a third of our unlisted inventory room is hard goods. I even have a huge 5-tier shelf here in my workroom of unlisted hard good things, because I was hoping that if I could just take some of the hard goods out of the unlisted inventory room, it would make more room in there for like new clothes and stuff that I'd bring in. There's just so much. So yeah, I mean, I have hundreds and hundreds of things that I need to list. So I'm going to go through some of that today. I just got like a container of it that I think I'm going to list. I don't want to list a bunch of hard goods at once because I know I'm just going to get super overwhelmed, and I don't like it. So I don't want to just burden myself with having to list a bunch of it at once. So I think if I just keep a container up here by my table, then I can just kind of like sporadically list a few things here and there when I'm doing measurements. That's the goal, at least. So this first thing I did just list this morning is a Pioneer Woman shower curtain, and it's really cute. It's a pretty pattern. So where did I see this? I can't remember where it was advertised, but it's from Walmart, and they actually went on clearance. This was like the last pattern I think that they had available. They had all been clearanced down to like $3. So I purchased it for $3 because when I ran the comps on Poshmark, I didn't check the other sites that I use. I typically would usually just do comps on Poshmark unless I can't find anything, and then I'll go to eBay. But this was selling for like $20 at the time, so I figured 3 into 20 is not too bad, and that was when there were still some available. So I figured if I could get it, and then they sold out, which I checked this morning and they are now sold out, then I should be able to ask about $20 or $25. And I mean, even if they sell for 15, it sells for like 15, that's still obviously profit for $3. It was really easy. I just took 2 pictures of the front and then one of the back, and I screenshot the photos from the original listing, and I threw it up on Poshmark. It wasn't that difficult. So I'm just trying to persevere and get some hard goods cross-posted. This or listed. This is a West Elm pillowcase. When I think it was when I had gotten my last couch, my mom gave me some pillows. And this was, on one of them, it was brand new with tags, and I took it off because I wanted a different look. It's only originally $29, which really surprised me because it's like this really pretty velvet and then linen. And it's, I think it should have a size on here. It doesn't have a size on here, but I measured it. Oh, it says it's a 20 by 20, but I think when I measured it, it's actually only like 20 by 19. But anyway, I did include measurements in the photos though. But yeah, I mean, I think I listed it for like 20 bucks on Poshmark, and it was, again, super easy to take some pictures. Because I just listed that Pioneer Woman shower curtain, I went over to my hard good shelf and I pulled these out that I will try to get listed this week as well. These are Pioneer Woman pillowcases for like your bed. I think they were like king size because they're pretty big. They're like long. They have a length on them. Oh yeah, king shams. So again, I'll probably try getting those listed this week just so that if anybody is looking at the shower curtain, they'll also find these in my Poshmark closet or eBay store or whatever. A good term for, or lots of keywords I used for these were like, well, at least the shower curtain, but this will be very similar because it's got that patchwork. I don't think it's not the same. This is floral patch. That was like ditzy patchwork or something like that. But probably like, I'd say grandma core, cottage core, cottage, floral, patchwork, eclectic, eccentric, country, rustic, shabby chic. Oh, shabby chic, I should have put that in the shower curtains. Or shower curtain, but yeah. So these are a set of 2. So I will try to get those listed. I will show the doll that sold in my What Sold video this week. This is another Barbie doll that I'm going to try to list. So when I did my, well, that's loose in there. When I cleaned out my unlisted death pile room, when I moved back here to this house, the closet still had, that was because that room used to be at one time it was my bedroom, at one time it was a playroom. Anyway, the closet on the top shelf had like all my old Barbie dolls. And I was born in 1992, so these were all like, and I started collecting them since I was like about that age. And a lot of them I did not open out of the box. We were taught like, you know, they were going to be worth something someday, and most of them are not. But anyway, most of them were all in the box, unopened. And I have sold, they were there for years, and finally, like at some point last year, my husband and I went through all of them. I took all of them down off the shelf. There were like maybe 50 of them. We went through them, and I don't think we got rid of them. I'm pretty sure but we looked at the value on all of them. We looked up comps on Poshmark and eBay, and we listed a bunch of them. Some of them have sold. There was a bunch of like Christmas Barbies, the like Millennium Barbies, things like that. Special ones that were like collaborations, like I think Arizona Jean and Barbie. And again, not all of them are worth much, but some of them were. I think there was also like 1 or 2 Bratz dolls that were brand new in package, so it was pretty cool. This is the Generation Girl Dance Party Barbie. Very Y2K, so definitely something I will be keywording it with is Y2K, 2000s, 90s, 2000s, millennial. Free body glitz gel for you, which obviously is dried up, but that's hilarious. Look at her outfit. I love it. And the back of it, the hairstyles, that's hilarious. So I could just look at this forever. This is so cool. But I'll be listing that. I don't know what comps are right now on it because, like I said, it's probably been about like a year since we looked up comps, but maybe that'll go for something that's really neat. Put these to the side. That's what it is. I just need to get myself psyched up for some of these hard goods, I guess. And it'll be easier to list them. Alright, I got these 2 cups, and I'm going to lot them together because I don't think separately they'll be worth that much. I got these when I was teaching, and I just thought they were kind of cute, and that, again, if I lot them up, someone might like them. Definitely want to go ahead and get this listed soon because it says teacher mode off, which is cute for the summer. It's just like a water bottle. I'm not sure if someone made that or not because it kind of feels like it's vinyl. Someone might have added on there. And then this Tervis is another brand. Yeah, Tervis insulated mug, and it says teachers shape the world one child at a time, and it's a collaboration with Tervis and Simply Southern. Got this from Goodwill. $2.99 on the bottom. I'm not even going to worry about trying to take it off. This was from Goodwill, 79 cents. So together I paid $3.78, obviously plus tax. So maybe I could list them for like $15 for the set. And if you have ever been a teacher or know teachers, you will know they keep like 15 drinks on them at all times throughout the day. So definitely go through cups. Then, excuse me. Then I have some shoes in here. And I guess a lot of people may not consider shoes to be hard goods, but I kind of just like lump hard goods all into a category of like anything that I don't have to like hang up down where I photograph to list. So like honestly, like kids clothes, because it's just like small pieces, I don't hang them up, I just throw them on the table and take pictures. So that I kind of lump in usually with hard goods. Shoes, accessories like purses, scarves, hats, belts, whatever, those I'd consider like hard goods over there on my shelf. So shoes, so these are all shoes. I think the only like different things in here, let me see, these boots. I didn't even realize these were in here. I'm probably will put these to the side. I'm not going to list these because they're like winter-y kind of boots, fall, winter. I'll save those. But these, this whole bag, I got these at Goodwill. One time we went in and we saw they were all on like a shelf. They weren't with regular shoes. And they're all Simply Southern and all brand new with tags. And I feel like at the time we could not find comps on them to save our lives. They're men's. I think they're men's. And they had like a $4.99 clearance sticker on them. So there's a regular price under here. No. They have a $4.99 sticker on them. They have a print. So maybe I'll look that up. It says, I think it says like, oh yeah, maybe that's a men's woven flip-flop camo extra large. But I'll have to look them up. They're like super lightweight. They're kind of cheap. Feeling, I can't remember how much Goodwill charged us. They might have charged us regular price and not like I don't know if they have like a flip-flop or sandal price. So we might have paid like $4 for these. But which that's our average cost of good anyway, is $4. But there's like a camo print. He said it was like swordfish print. So there's pineapple. Do these actually say women on them? Yeah, okay, so they do tell me if they're men or women, so that's nice. That'll help out with listing. And these would have been great to list for Memorial Day, but I will get those listed so that someone can get those for 4th of July, the American flags. And then just a couple more of those same prints. This is like, there was like 2 pairs that had these on them, like the cardboard thing, so I'll include that. And they are very lightweight, so that'll make shipping really cheap for Mercari and eBay. I'll try to get those listed this week. And the last set of 3 is like 3 things I have in here. Let me clean this up some. These are Fisher Price link emeralds. And for those of you that do not have kids or have kids and do not know what they are, there's 2 of these are the same. This one is different. Sloth. They are electronic toys, and so they take batteries, and I guess you can like link them up, which is why they're called link emules. And there's just a bunch of different ones. I'm sure there's like 10, 15, at least maybe 20 different little things. And they light up. They are supposed to be like educational, interactive, and they link up with like maybe their song, like the music and stuff, I guess, something like that. Anyway, my son was gifted like a hand-me-down stacker linkable, and he loved it. Like I said, it lit up, it made noises, did music, whatever, and it counted. And I didn't know anything about it. Well, then when I think was going to go get rid of it after he like aged out of it, I found out that they were super expensive. And so we sold it for like $35 or something crazy like that. And yeah, so this one, and then we had like a friend give us some. And some of them, unfortunately, because it's an electronic toy, and this is a tip, do not leave batteries in them while they're sitting, something is sitting and not being used. So if it's in your inventory, take the batteries out, because they can corrode and then it'll ruin the whole thing. So one of my friends gave us a box of like at least maybe like 4 or 5 of them, and a bunch of them were corroded and we couldn't use them. I'm sure there's something we could have looked up on YouTube about how to get rid of corrosion. I don't know. We tried cleaning it out. It was really bad, and even with fresh new batteries, it just wasn't working, so we had to throw them out, which sucks. So this we got for $2.99, as you can see. And we did I think maybe it must have had a battery in it or something to let us know that it was working. I think we also bought one as like a like took a risk, and then it was corroded when we got home. So yeah, that was crappy. But like I said, we just need to clean these up a little bit. And it just depends on what they are, with what they'll sell for. I feel like we sold another one recently. I can't remember what it was, but they do sell for a really good amount. So you can sometimes get 20, 30 or more for them, because they are just so expensive. Like they sell for sometimes $50 or more online. So definitely just look at the comps. Once I get these cleaned up, I will check and see what they go for and try to update. So yeah, very small, but hopefully not too intimidating hard goods haul for today. And like I said, I'm not going to list these like all at once. I'm just going to try to intermingle them with my regular listings. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Wish me luck with listing these hard goods, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.